Oh yeah, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Two Cigars and a Blunt. I am the man on the street.
This is Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
This is the mad professor living in the boot.
Conspiracy brother number one, po' boy from the boot, the Currian, your mama's favorite, all that.
And the guest of the day, Paula from Takshe Whippy.
Okay, that's what I'm
Talk
talking
shit
about.
with P.
And as you can see, we don't have Pharaoh King. You know, he got to get his Florida Evans together. You know, that little tiny afro that he got going on. But
Oh,
yeah,
man,
yeah,
he waiting on this
No,
subway.
I think he depressed that they canceled the Good Times animated series.
Oh, did they cancel it?
Yeah, that patronizing crap is gone. Yes.
Oh
No,
my
he
goodness.
waiting
I
on
didn't
his
even know they had
DoorDash
one.
order from Subway.
And I was going to talk about that too. Oh, I'm glad they did, man. Because God damn it,
I wasn't gonna watch it. I didn't even like the doggone show all that much, so I knew I didn't need to watch the doggone cartoon. Wasn't nobody like that terrible. I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
hey,
didn't even know there
Song
was
is
a
meant to
cartoon.
oppress.
hey. Let me say this to the professor before we get started. Professor, send me your black card. I'm gonna give you my
You
address.
can have it. If I need to watch Good Times to have it, you can click this some bitch. It ain't doing me no good no
I
way.
want your black card now. Send me
Shoot,
your
I'm trying
black
to get I'm trying to get white credit. You can have it.
You see,
Take it.
and revoke and
Oh
stroke.
man. But
He
before
said,
we get
take your shit back.
Shoot. Take it.
They,
but,
they say
but
once
before
you
we
go
get
black, your credit goes down. I hear you, Professor.
Right.
but before we get
Man,
started though, before we get started, you know, we got a new member to the group. You know, she's special guest, and hopefully she might be a regular. You never know. So we got Miss Paula. You know, talk that. Let's go ahead, Paula. Introduce yourself and tell the people how they can get in contact with you, and tell the people a little bit about yourself.
First y'all, if you're watching, send help because I'm scared right now. Like, I'm scared to blink. Like, when I over blink just now. I mean, look at how the professor looking at me right now. Like, I'm about to
Yeah.
get butchered out of this shit.
Well, what,
Oh,
what it
oh, you
is
ain't
my
seen nothing yet.
my daughter-in-law is Jamaican, so I'm just vibing off the speech.
But
Okay.
I ain't no Jamaican.
No,
No
I know
offense to
that.
you. Okay,
No,
okay.
I
No
know. No,
offense
no,
to
no,
you.
no, 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 no. I'm trying to. My issue is when I hear accents, they become part of my own inflection. So I'm trying to be careful to not do that.
But you brought out Jamaica. Do
Yeah.
I look like Jamaican to you?
No.
No.
Just
You,
asking.
no, you look you actually look Western African to me.
Oh damn! I rather stick to Jamaica. Damn, you can fire me, man.
your ass across the ocean.
Oh wow!
Dude!
This is a definition of don't ask if you don't want the answer.
Ex-
That's right.
right.
Don't assume.
That's right. So tell us a little about
Anyways,
yourself,
I
Paula.
am
Go ahead.
Paula. I'm originally from Tanzania. That's in East Africa.
Okay.
Just to make it clear out there, no offense to West.
Whoa!
No, oh shit. No,
Yeah, there goes
Florida Evans, everybody.
No. It look like a most wanted photo shit. Have you seen this nigga?
it's like the papa just came to drag me out. Like,
Oh,
you're in Jamaica, are you?
Oh
No.
no.
Okay, just making sure.
Okay, so you're from Tanzania. Go ahead. You're from Tanzania. Go ahead. With
I'm the host of Talk Shit with P, a podcast where creativity meets mental health. We talk about our creative journeys and our mental health struggles because I'm a depressed bitch who found health through podcasting. So I talk a lot of shit. I overcast sometimes. And due to that, I was brought off the screens from typing into the screens of right here where I am in the middle of this 5 incredible scary men right now. But I'm here.
Okay.
Fit right on in.
That's right.
we gonna have
Psychotic,
a good
crazy, and
time.
funny.
So we be like pussycat.
That's what happens
Yeah,
when
right.
you
We do. We
comment
like
on their
pussycats.
life. That's what happens when you comment on their life. Catch me outside. Now they're catching me inside. So here I am.
That's right. And we're glad to have you. And like you said earlier, before y'all got on, we had a chance to chat. She said, yeah, when you type in on the computer, you can say whatever you want to say. But now people actually get to put a face to what she was typing. And she said she's kind of scared. But I'm going to let you know right now, and you ain't going to get no damn break here. Oh, you ill for it? Because we about to have a conversation, and you be like, "God damn, I wish I was back typing." But
I,
it is
I
what
have
it
a
is.
feeling. I have a feeling. Like when I am grateful for the invitation and ask Brian when he asked me, I was like, "Damn, I'm excited to be a part of the boys' club, but I'm also very fucking scared right now. Like for real, because I've been listening to your boys, so I know how y'all get down. So I'm not sure why I said yes, but I like to dare myself. So here I am. Bring it on. Let's
All right,
go.
We appreciate it.
and that's what I'm talking about too. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, Pharaoh King, he's finally showed up. He got his
AKA America's Most
he got his
Wanted.
afro
Look like he
together.
just woke up.
Bruh.
No, he just finished that sandwich. Talk about.
At
He
least
been
I
going
said,
in on your
Hey,
subway
hey,
name.
hey, this coming from a guy who puts on fat girls in his background. Come on now.
Why are you looking? You must like fat girls.
All right, well,
they're the only interesting part of your screen.
That's
yeah,
all right.
that's
I
true.
know you ain't talking nutty, Professor.
But
Library
we gonna have
can't read.
we're gonna have a great conversation tonight. Like I said last week, we haven't talked relationships in a while. So we're gonna talk relationship, and I know it's about to get deep. We about to piss some people off. I know we're gonna piss some people off. But like we say, we're not professionals, so take our advice with some grain of salt. You know, if you take our
Or some
advice,
grain of salt, or with a grain of salt.
motherfucker, you late.
Hey,
Don't be trying to
man,
correct me. But you got a goddamn
I
guess.
was
You trying to correct me, motherfucker. Don't be trying to correct me.
I feel,
I
I
was
feel,
wondering who
autocorrect,
was gonna
man.
do it.
I feel like this is a trap. Y'all gonna talk relationships with the like just one girl on the stage, and y'all
Yep.
wanna build
No,
a
no, no,
relationship.
no, 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 no,
It's
no.
not gangbang time. Don't worry.
No, that's
Mm,
right. We
mm,
not go
mm.
that way. But
I mean,
Whoa,
if it
whoa.
if it heads
What
that
the
way, it
hell?
heads that direction.
I'm gonna put it to
The
you this way.
hell?
Y'all ain't
I,
waiting, huh? Y'all ain't
The
waiting at
nutty
all.
professor. He's
I,
back.
I would say, Paula, that we also got another young lady that she does chime in sometimes. She might chime in tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Please do if you're out there.
Yeah, she's from Baltimore as well,
Chime
and
in,
she
ladies.
that's right. And she always have a good conversation. So let's go ahead and get this started. Hey, we got to talk about the men first. So Miss Paula, you gonna be up first after this video.
Isn't that women want to be impressed, it's that they want to be impressed by gesture and not the man.
Ooh.
It's like 300 on the bill. Any dude with money can 300 on the bill, or any dude that's desperate enough to fake it.
Yeah.
I can't. You can't fake generosity. You can't fake humility. You can't fake service. You can't fake leadership. You can only like put up a charade so long until Shorty realized none of those things. But it's like, rather than look at the intangibles, because I ain't gonna lie, I personally got offended because they put coffee dates on there. I'm gonna give away one of my plays, man. I'm gonna give away one of my all-day date plays. It's a play that doesn't miss.
Super date me.
Coffee, museum, bar.
I just got wet.
And no, it's coffee, museum, lunch, bar. You owe food if you got somebody out that long. But check me out, bro. Coffee dates strip people down. Yes, you may feel like you're getting a cheap experience. That's the point, because no one can hide behind money. I can't hide behind how much money I make. You can't hide behind how much money you put into your appearance. Both of us have to actually show up at the table as human beings. We have to engage one another. We have to have a real conversation.
So you got to have a real conversation. So Miss Paula, what do you think about that? What that young man said?
I agree, to be honest. And this is coming from a person who is out there on the streets. I'm taking the men on the streets, but I'm the women on the streets are there and dating apps. And I believe it. Like, I've been around rich people and I've been around poor people, and if the conversation is not right, like, it doesn't matter if you take me to an $800 dinner or event. Like, it will be like, yeah, but was I bored? Did I actually enjoy the experience because of the person who I was with? Was they genuinely doing it, or they were doing it to get into my pants? So, it's so, and I tell people most of the time when I go out on a date, if somebody invites me out on a date, I look at the place they've chosen. Can I afford it by myself? If I can't, I cancel that date or take it to my dive bar. I'm a dive bar girl. Like, I have dive bars in every corner that I go to. Or take me to a coffee date. Let's go for a walk in the park. Let me actually get to know you as a person without the distraction.
Oh, I like that. What you got to say about that, Pharaoh?
Same thing she said.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta give us more than that. Not
Nah, I'm
that.
serious, man. She literally said exactly what I was saying. Listen, if we can't afford that together, we in the wrong damn place. That's all I gotta say. Look, you meet people on your same economic background, and if you trying to impress somebody, you know you can't afford it. Don't even worry about it.
All right, then. Well, Pharaoh's short and sweet. Pharaoh, this is not. We're not in high school. You ain't copying off
Can
my
I add
face.
on something you
Go
said?
ahead. Go ahead.
Because the piggyback don't mind, let me do the same on his. And I feel that if you invite somebody on a coffee date and they have a problem with that, then they're genuinely not coming to actually meet you and get to know you.
Ooh.
Because you shouldn't have a problem where we are meeting or how we're getting to know. You shouldn't have expectations on a first date with somebody you just met. You don't know them at all. You don't know their background. Because I need to know you're worth me spending 500 and not worth by sleeping. You can sleep with it. You can find anybody to sleep with, and But are you worth my knowledge, like your brain, like when we talk? Are we on the same level? Like, do we have the same ideas that we want in this relationship? Because you can set out a lot of things from a first date if you're actually having conversations. So that's why there was a time when it came that the cheesecake, and I was so mad because I love the cheesecake, y'all. People be sleeping on the cheesecake. Those cocktails and caramels, God forbid, they slap hard. But if she's having just refusing a cheesecake, and to me that's not a cheap place, because the cocktail price is like $20 or something. Like, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
So if you have a problem with that, then you're really not coming to meet me. You're coming for the food. You're broke. You just wanted a free meal. I'm sorry.
Listen, we're not going to Cheesecake. I don't even like Cheesecake Factory like that. We're going somewhere else.
Yeah. But I understand what both Pharaoh King and Miss Paula said, but I just want to know what Tim Dog have to say about that situation.
Hey,
He ain't been on a date in like 30 years.
Gee, you haven't eaten about 30 minutes.
What the hell they got to do with a date?
Go ahead, Tim Dog.
Fuck I got to do with that anyway. No, I would do just the opposite. I'd take them to a cheap ass place just to see how they would react, knowing that, So I'm being serious.
I got you.
Women with oh, let's go here, let's go there. No. If that's what you about, you're about my money or what I'm going to spend on you, then you're not even really worth my time. If you are appreciative of someone just taking you out to any place, regardless of the budget, and if you like that person, you would accept that or understand why they're doing that. That's just me.
I got you, Tim Dog, and I totally agree with you. I'm gonna hit the button over here. There we go.
Thank you.
Yeah, check your ugly ass. I got to check your ugly ass off that stream and shit.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. I ain't gonna say nothing about your mugshot.
That's all right, there, baby. I know I'm ugly, but it's okay. But you know what you are. You don't worry about nobody else.
Nope, you sure don't. I don't care. If fat, ugly, or got a mole on the middle of your head.
He hitting it.
Bad Professor, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a person that before I got married, I didn't go on a whole lot of dates. I'll be honest with you. Well, no, I'm very discerning. You see, I don't pass it out to everybody who I meet in the streets. But the few times I did go on a date, I would take someone where I wanted to go, and if they would have if they'd have a problem with where I was going, or if I invited them or we just decided to go together, and at the same time, and they wouldn't offer to pay for a part of the date, I knew what kind of person they were, because like I said, I go where I want to go. And if I invite you on a date, that's because that's where I wanted to go. So I mean, it just all depends. It all depends.
I mean,
I'm
what
gonna
if they're
enjoy it
allergic
because
to food?
I don't give a damn. Then say no. But my thing is, I'm gonna enjoy myself. What your enjoyment on a date with me is up to you, not me.
So your purpose of the date is for yourself, not to get to
Damn
know the
straight.
person.
Company.
Exactly.
That ain't
Nobody
even company.
wants to eat alone.
That ain't even company.
The waiter come around hell.
Nobody wants to eat alone.
That's why you sit at the bar and talk to the bartender.
Nobody had like a conversation with the person they want to take on a date to find out their likes and dislikes. before you even decided
I'm
to
I'm
date?
gonna like you if I'm asking you somewhere. I already like you.
Yeah, like you. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's
Because
fine. I know you.
I'm not going somewhere with somebody I want to get to know. Because what if that person in public is the rudest person you will ever meet in your life?
Oh,
And
you
to
know
me,
that up
that's
front now.
and that's
So
what I'm
y'all be
saying.
perfect for
And
each
that's what
other.
I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hear from conspiracy brother number one. 'Cause we ain't heard from him yet. What you got on that conspiracy brother
Lord.
number one?
You better
Oh
pick your
man.
words. Pick
I
your
know that's
words.
right.
I'm about to pick my nose, nigga. Nah, but for real, like I've been on a plenty of dates, a variety of dates, and I've never had like a set lineup for a date. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take it. I just, whatever the situation calls for. If we just gonna go hang and go chill at the park or some shit and just chat it
Get
up,
it and quit
or
it.
go get something to drink, go to the movie, go to eat. So really, it just depends. Shit. Fuck it. If you don't like it, yeah, like my brother said, it is what it is. Goddamn it, I'm gonna have a good time.
Right.
Yeah, and I think that's what it is. But I want to chime in. I'm gonna go back to Miss Paula again. She said something that I thought was very interesting. She said that when she go out on a date, it's about the conversation. So is that a buzz killer for women of today? If your conversation is not right, or some women really don't care about the conversation, they care about if you take them to this such and such place, or they do such thing. Is it like that out there, Miss
I'm
Paula?
I'm gonna get cancelled with the women, but sadly, it is not like that lately. Most of the women that I have had or seen are more into where I am taken as to who I'm going with. So I'm a person who, if I want to go somewhere very fancy, I want to make sure I like the person because I will enjoy it better if I like you. Because there's no point of me dressing up in my most beautiful
Yeah,
dress and looking cute and then hating the
enjoy
company I'm
killing your
with.
buzz. Killing your buzz. I
Like,
know.
no. So for me, that's why I say, even if first of all, I don't do movie dates because I like having a conversation. If I really don't like you, like I like you as a person, but you can't have a conversation, then we'll go to the movies. So you can shut up. I can enjoy the movie,
Hold
then
on
take
now,
me
hold on. I
home.
gotta push back on the goddamn movie day because I took a lot of young ladies to the goddamn movies now.
That's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Or maybe
Maybe
they want you to shut up.
No, but see, but the
maybe they
movie was
didn't have
part of the
anything.
evening. It was part of an evening. It was just wasn't we going
Maybe
to the
they
movies
didn't
and then we
have
go
to.
our separate ways.
And maybe they didn't have anything to offer via conversation wise. That's okay
Nah,
too. There's
it was
no.
just that at the time it was good to go see a movie, something that to see something that interested both of us
Oh, to
because
get a
now that shows that
conversation
we have something in
afterwards.
common.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's why I said I will go to the movies after I've already know you. But for first date, I really want to talk to you and know who you are before I take you anywhere
Go
or
to
be
this goddamn
seen
movie screen.
publicly with anybody. You see, I
No.
had to be in
It,
the comments for 2 weeks before I came on the screen. So you see, I vet
I got you.
before.
I got you.
But
I got
see, the thing about it is, when you take them to the movie, if you don't enjoy the rest of the evening, hell, at least you got to enjoy a goddamn movie.
and a
So you
meal.
get a
That's why I said I take people who I don't care about them, whether they talk or not. We can go to the
I was
movie.
a bit
I'll
of a
enjoy
thought,
the
so
movie.
whatever.
Mhm.
you.
See,
So
I think it's important when you go out on a date to learn about somebody to see how they treat the people that are around you all, like the wait staff and everybody there. Because I've seen dates break up at a restaurant because somebody was rude to the wait staff.
mm, mm,
And I mean, it's okay if your meal comes in and it's not right to request it, but it's not okay to stand on the damn table, stomp your feet because something's wrong with your steak.
yeah.
It's how you do it, not
Right,
why
right,
you do it.
right.
So I guess
Y'all be
Excuse
silly,
me,
boy.
garçon.
Silly.
This shit nasty. Can I get another plate?
so. I guess me actually to the panel, everybody, go just quick round a round table. So is it important the place that you take a person or not?
No,
Farrell.
not at all.
Okay.
No.
Farrell.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I already
I feel
Farrell.
like I feel like at the end of the day, everybody knows their in game. So if you wanna go
Yeah.
on a fancy date and she wants to go, your like whatever your in game is, do you, boo?
And your social status, because rich people they expect to go to a rich place. I mean, if you can afford it, broke people
Shit.
like Pharaoh King and I, hey, go to Dave
Bring
and
Will
Buster's.
Ferrell in there.
That's it. How the fuck I get roped up in that shit? I guess he in Texas. He
I'm
think
gonna
it's a
goddamn
rodeo.
food truck right there. Ass to a food
Because your
truck.
ass was late. Your ass gonna get it all night. Looking like
Okay.
America's most
Oh,
wanted.
you get it all night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this where we about to piss some people off, and we're gonna start off. I know we're gonna piss some people off because some women out there they don't like to hear this, but some women do need to hear this.
Big pool of good men.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie.
That is a
That's
lie.
not- tell me.
Listen, there's not a lot of good men who want y'all. I'm clapping for myself. Where the good men at? Like they hiding under a rocker in a cave. They everywhere. They at the gas station. They at Costco. They at Equinox. They at the bank. They walking right past you, and you don't show up on their radar because of the way you are. They're gonna walk right by you. Your pretty face ain't gonna go too far because everybody's pretty. That's a prerequisite. So if that's all you got to offer, we not looking at you. But there's plenty good men. They just don't want your ass. I ain't never heard no woman say, I know I ain't shit. When have you ever heard a woman admit to not being shit? She'll say, this man ain't shit, he ain't shit, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad, he was bad. But for the most part, every woman think they're a good woman. What makes you a good woman? Who's auditing that you're a good woman? You are auditing yourself? Why don't you ask your exes what they think? Because all your relationships diminished and ended in turmoil.
Amen. 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 Amen.
Yeah, boy.
I just gonna say what
had
I
the
am.
mud face. Oh my god.
Ferrell King, what you got on that?
I'm from Florida. I ain't never had that problem, so I don't even worry about that shit.
Oh, pretty.
I had to pick the litter. You know what I mean? Nah, for real though. For real though. You know, people are attracted to who they want. They know if they want the tall guy, the short guy, the big guy, the ugly guy, the pretty guy. It doesn't matter. You just got to be in the right place at the right time. But a lot of like us men, we have to build ourselves up so we can be attractable, attractive. So we work hard in order, just like out in the Animal Kingdom, we got to put on the colors and stuff so we can attract the women, even so we can even have somebody to talk to. Most women already know what they want. You just got to be confident.
I hear that, Pharaoh. So yeah. You say you from Florida.
I'm from Florida. I'm confident though. I just walk in.
So what you got on that, Miss Paul?
Falling on him. If he falling on him, huh?
Hey, brother-in-law, you already know.
What you got on Miss Paul? Do you agree with anything?
I do. Just like how I say, you shouldn't label somebody a gold digger just because they want a man who's rich. If that's not you, don't go for them. Let them be. They're not gold diggers. They're just out of your bracket, and that's fine. There's nothing bad about it. Just like so just and what he said, I agree to that because in 2020, after my breakup, I was like, okay, I ain't shit. I really need to look at myself. And I took a long time from dating to actually look into myself and look at my exes because I've had good exes. So when that's why I can never say there are no good men out there because most of my exes were good, but shit still didn't work. So at some point you gotta look at yourself like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, it's amazing that you say that because a lot of people won't take that responsibility. They won't see that. They won't think it's them. They always think it's somebody else. Well, even guys do that. A lot of men do that.
The problem is a lot of people in the dating pool overvalue themselves. They think they're better than what they are. They think that they deserve better than they're willing to put in. So they sit there and act like the one we was talking about a month ago. I don't remember this slut's name, saying that she after a high value man, but she got her cheeks all out on her Instagram photos. And I mean, yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think a lot of the issues that people have nowadays is social media has people overvaluing themselves to complete someone else's life. And when that reality hits them, like he was telling his sister, there are good men out there. None of them want you.
Well, most of the good men are married. They done found somebody. They got married, right? Like you ask somebody from 1 to 10, like a scale from 1 to 10. Everybody always will say, "I'm a 10." Nah, motherfucker, look at yourself again.
But also some of them are not married. It's just that women have put the standard. What's the when you ask them what's your definition of a good man, they'll give you things that literally a fuckboy shit, but you're saying you want a good man. And if you attract that, that's what you're gonna get. You are out here thinking you want labels and to be taken to these dates, then you're gonna get a man who does that. But is he good? Is he loyal? All that shit. No, but that's the lifestyle you want, right? So you got a man who's giving you the lifestyle, but they're not good. So a lot of women put good men into lifestyle, but it's not about lifestyle.
So what you got? Go ahead, Paula. Hey, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was done. Thanks.
Okay then. Okay. Conspiracy brother, what you think about that situation?
Oh man, it's across the board with that because like some women do value themselves more than what they are actually worth. Because you have to realize most good men can cook for themselves. They can pay their own bills. They can get pussy. They can pretty much be self-sufficient and survive on their own. They want a woman who is going to bring them peace, compliment what they are doing, and make them feel whole, and not continuously bother them over simple bullshit. You know what I mean? So, and all those women up there that's complaining look like they the type that's gonna complain about simple bullshit because they complain about ain't no good men. So,
and that's the key to compliment the man and for them to grow together.
And you know, I'm gonna push back. The man on the street got to push back because there are some men out there that are sorry, and there are some.
We haven't got to that point. We're gonna talk about that.
No, but I'm just saying in general, you know, because in the video they're just saying the man point of view, but you also got to look at the woman point of view because the guy could be about nothing, and the woman's like, I got all this to give, I got all this. What are you bringing to the table? And like somebody said before, I guess what was Miss Paula? You know, what was it? Digmatized. You know, some women not digmatized. They want to be romanced. They want to have a conversation. So, and you know, you got to look at that aspect. So, Tim Dog, how do you feel? When you look at a woman or a woman, and
you better not be looking at no women.
I'm not saying that you're sorry, but if you don't bring nothing to the table, and a woman says to you, "Hey, I don't want to deal with you no more," how would you handle that type of situation? Or just answer the way that you want to answer. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I mean, me being me, I mean, I've been in relationships and, you know, been rejected and, you know, said that
I can believe the
things aren't working out.
Like, anyway, say it ain't so.
Yeah, I can believe the rejection part.
Anyway, motherfuckers, I'm talking right now, biatches. See that hairline? There you go. No, but me being me, you know, I accept it and move on. Depending on, I guess it depends on how long the relationship is and how much invested I've had into it. But I've never been, you know, a man who's had multiple women, multiple friends and stuff like that. I've always been a one woman
believe
man.
that.
Anyway,
you keep digging a
my
hole.
Mom, see, my mom trained me to be, you know, appreciative of women. Growing up, and later in my life, my friends used to call me Ralph Tresvant because they said I'm so sensitive. It's not that I'm sensitive.
If we say that.
Be quiet, no net. Ain't nobody talking to you. And no, but
go ahead, Tim Dog. I'm sorry, man.
No, but my mom always raised me to respect women. And if you don't like a person, let them know. You know, let them know your intentions before you get involved. And I've always lived by that. I've never cheated on anybody. Shut the hell up, broke Rick Ross. I've never cheated on anybody. I've never asked the question. Oh Lord. But anyway, that's how I feel about it. And I've had a woman, you know, we were together and I tried to call her for a couple of days and she walked up the street with some dude say, "Hey Tim, I'll give you a call later." I was with my homeboy. Hold on. I was with my homeboy. He was like, "Ooh," I didn't get upset. I just went back to her hometown and brought her cousin home. You know, let her know, hey, two can play that game.
Motherfuckers doing the family thing.
And they didn't get along. So I didn't get mad. I got even. But
karma is a bitch, huh?
You can dish it. I can dish it too. But
Lord have mercy.
I mean, it's all about the respecting the relationship. If you in the beginning knowing that you just want to, hit it and quit it, let them know. Give them the chance to see if that's what they want. If not, move on to the next one. Don't sit there and perpetrate like, oh, I love you, or I want to be with you, girl. Beep, beep. Hold on, that's my job. Hey, girl, I'll be with you in a couple of minutes. No, I wasn't raised that way, so I don't understand why.
Sound like somebody hurt you, man.
Yeah.
Your mama when she left me with all them kids.
Let me ask you this. You brought up a good thing. It leads right into our next video. So basically, you're saying is that one monkey don't stop the show. Basically, that's what you said.
Pretty much, yeah. Plenty of fish in the sea. Just got to reel them one at a time. You ain't got to get a whole net and pull them out.
Or it could have been the fact that even though you say the woman walked off right with another dude, she might have told because you picked up the cousin pretty easily.
I sure did.
Okay,
no,
then.
I did that out of spite to to get even, not to really get because I like the cousin. I mean, she was all right.
But what I'm about to this great video about to come out, you brought it up because sometimes she might have talked to your cousin. Her cousin might have never seen you, but sometimes when you in a relationship and you bring up certain issues, you get into it with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, and things like this happens.
Mother taught me, when you have disagreements in your marriage, do not discuss it with your sisters or your best friends. Because what happens is when you make up, they're still out there looking at your spouse out of the side of their face or the side of their eyes. And you guys have made up and moved on. So that's why when you have problems, keep them in your house. Everybody doesn't need to know your business. Mm-hmm. Keep it in your house, because when you make up, and a lot of times you get advice from people who are divorced or single, and they say, girl, you don't have to stay with him. But if the relationship is a relationship that you want to keep and maintain, and there's not abuse in that relationship, you need to nurture that relationship and make it grow, because there's no perfect people. So you got two imperfect people coming together to make an empire. I talk about building your empire, and you build that empire one brick at a time by learning how to submit and learning how to consult each other, and don't make major expenditures without the consulting your spouse. So my husband and I made a vow that if it's over $100, we're not going to make it without talking to each other. Is this in our budget? So a lot of times women go out and buy designer bags and things like that, and then they go into debt with credit card debt, and their husbands don't even know they had it because they didn't consult. So it doesn't mean that he has control over you. It means that you guys are making a partnership together.
See, that's a 3-part question. She did 3 things in that. Man, Professor, what you got to say about it?
I've never, ever understood how a married person or someone in a relationship is going to take relationship advice from someone who's never been in a relationship. And I tell people all the time, what happens in my house, nobody knows about. And nothing ever bad happens, but nobody even knows the good, because I keep all my information internal. And it just makes sense, because like I say, everybody wants validation for what their thoughts are or what their plans are. Nobody needs to know your moves, because the moment everybody knows your moves, somebody's going to be there to try to stop it. And especially in a relationship, the one thing people, they say misery loves company, and the one thing a lonely person hates to see is somebody happy.
Man, say that again.
Oh, God damn. Go ahead.
Amen.
What you got to say, Farrell? Go ahead. You said amen, Farrell. It's on you now. What you got?
Hey, don't put the beat screen on me. Hey, listen. Don't listen.
Hold on,
this
Farrell.
This is how it works.
Don't say I agree. Don't say I agree with what the back professor said.
No, I got you. Listen, it's just like you might have that 1 or 2 people that want to invite themselves to your house all the time because they're curious about your life or how you're living, because they see that you're okay. Those people I don't allow in the house because they're looking for something. You know what I mean?
Swingers.
That's how I feel. Hey, if one person's a swinger, I'm sorry for the dude. You know what I mean? But with that being said, you only you might want to have some validation, or you want to might get into a conversation with somebody just to get an idea, but you always pick somebody who has a relationship similar to you. You don't go talk like you said, like my first say, you don't go talk to people that's not been in a relationship. It's like talking to somebody that don't have kids, asking them kids advice when you have children.
Right.
You know, it's counterproductive, you know. But I've never like keep your family out your business too, not just friends.
Mhm.
Keep your family out your business, because you always going to have that biased opinion from somebody because they don't know that other person.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so just keep everybody out your business. Sell it in the house. If you can't sell it in the house, then you let each other go. Let the birds be free.
What you got on that, Miss Paula?
Oh, I totally agree. Like,
You hold on now. You
wait,
start.
I'm
Y'all
gonna
can't
go
be.
deep.
Y'all
I'm
two
gonna
can't be.
go deep on my shit.
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
Let
gonna
me.
give
give
it time, man.
You
Man on the street.
interfere.
Okay, I got you. Go ahead, Miss Paula.
Yeah, you should chill. I got shit to say. Don't worry.
Okay. That's all I'm talking about.
That's her. Paula P talking shit.
Go ahead.
All day. So what I was saying is I agree, especially with me, and I have particular friends who I go to for certain shit. And they're all my close friends, but I already, because I know my friends, I'm like, okay, for you this topic won't be necessary because I don't even care about your point, to be honest. So I have specific people who I go to talk to, and I have very particular friends who I go when it comes to relationship. But even with them, when we get into serious relationship, one of our friend, the Three Musketeers, one of our friend was moving in with her boyfriend, and we told her, and I was like, from now on, since you're gonna be living with this man, what happens in your house stays in your house. Unless you really need to talk to somebody, choose wisely. And that also goes to me as your friend. I'm telling you, be careful who you tell your shit and how you tell them to, and the advice they give you. Just because they give you advice doesn't mean you're supposed to take it, because whatever comes out of it, you're gonna be the one living with it. And she moved in with a guy only last week. We visited the place, and it's almost been a year, out of respect. And even when we go out, when she says, yo, my man said I gotta be home by 8, we don't downplay that shit. At 7:30, girl, better start moving, because because I would want my friends to do that. And it's not about, oh, your boyfriend is keeping you out. No, now you have a home, you guys cook together dinner, you do certain stuff. And she's subtly communicating. She won't tell you when she's on her way or she's running late, but she's getting better, because I'm like, you're gonna keep on having that argument when all he's asking is, tell somebody if you're coming home late. And that's nothing about control. That's just respecting your relationship. So I agree with that, and I keep distance, especially when my friends start getting serious with a person or anything. At that point, my opinion no longer matters. Like, girl, do you?
Okay.
But then, if that man hits you or cheats on you, then baby, that's a different story. We gonna pull off.
Yeah, we gonna pull up. What you got on that conspiracy brother number one?
You can keep me on. You can keep me on the
Oh
regular.
shit,
Keep me on the
man.
regular.
Yeah,
Hey,
please,
first of all,
please.
hey, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't
But-
spend my money on this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this shit. Y'all gonna be
Hey.
telling me not put y'all on no goddamn big screen. I don't spend my goddamn money. I'm gonna get my
Because
goddamn
because
money.
hey, because we want to see, because you want to have an audience, man. You want to
got
see an
that.
audience, man.
But like I say, I don't spend my goddamn money.
Hey, well, you know what? Get a
Well, you can
refund,
still
goddamn it.
I'm gonna get my money out this goddamn
But
equipment.
when
Go
your
ahead.
ass talk on this subject, put your ass on the big screen too. But anywho,
I love
He don't want nobody to see his nappy beard. That's all.
Man, fuck you, motherfucker. No knuckle, motherfucker.
See,
Go
I
ahead.
wasn't talking about you, man, on the street. I was talking about po' boy.
Oh,
But
you
since
done
you
brought the
want to
motherfuckers
talk,
out of people
since
tonight.
you want to talk now,
I
now
thought
your
my
shit need to
Tim,
be combed
Tim.
and taken out.
Let
My bad,
conspiracy
Tim,
brother
dog.
speak now.
Yeah, he
My bad,
started
Tim,
it.
dog.
I know
Nah,
you
but
ain't
what-
talking no net.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Pharaoh.
I'm gonna push back a little bit
Go ahead, push
because
back.
for some instances, it's all like y'all see. I also agree as well, but I didn't want to say that first. But it's good to have people to be able to go to, and you can't tell all your information, but to get perspective and make sure that you're understanding the situation clearly, because sometimes you may take a situation out of context, and getting somebody that you know is clear-minded and can give you a a good look to see if say, okay, man, nah, you I think you're tripping on that one. It's
Another
good
way
to
to look
have
at it.
that, but with
Another way to look
all
at it.
you just certain aspects of things, you can't tell everything. But
I got you.
sometimes you just need it's good to have a go-to for certain situations, like Paul said.
I'm their go-to because I'm gonna tell you, you fucked up.
Yeah,
Even if I
and
don't
people
like
need
your
that.
partner, if you fucked up, I'm gonna tell you, you fucked up.
Yeah. And people need that in a relationship because then you if nobody's checking you, then you think you're always right. So you have an aggression towards the person you with because you think you fucking right when the whole time somebody else can tell you, nah, you fucked up on that. So you
Yeah.
sometimes you need that in your life, especially in relationships, but with people who are in similar situations. Like I forget who said it, but somebody said it. But yeah, there you go.
I got you. I got you. Mad Professor, can I put you in the big screen? Or you
Always.
okay, that's what I'm talking about.
Always.
His
You
ass is on
Always.
the big screen.
you ask very
Always.
politely. I
I'm
was even
always.
scared.
I'm trying to be a damn star.
That's
Always.
see, I try to give people they shine, and I want to see the my fucking haters. Go ahead, Matt Professor. What you got on?
Oh, I answered this first.
You
I'm
already
yes,
yeah,
sir.
my bad, Matt Professor.
It's
See,
Tim Dog.
the
Because I
motherfucker
was second.
no, they
I
got
understand they done got y'all miscombobulated. I understand. I
they had that
understand.
goddamn routine. God damn it. So what you got on the Tim Dog?
I hate to say it, but I agree with conspiracy brother, po boy. I mean, everyone needs someone to be an
And
outlet
that's a
to.
song.
I try not to laugh, but anyway, no, but
Just laugh. It's okay.
that's all right. Paul P trying to get up. But anyway, everyone needs someone to talk to or something to be an
Well, I'm gonna find
outlet
that song.
when that you can talk to. It can't be everyone, just like Miss Paula said and Conspiracy Brother. But there is someone that you can talk to that you can trust, that won't go out there and start telling your business. And me being me, I have a lot of friends who confide in me. I don't only because I don't go out and I'm not a chatterbox about what they say or what's going on. And that comes to trust. If you trust someone enough to do it, then hey, go ahead. But if you are a person who always having problems inside your relationship, sometimes a lot of friends just don't want to hear it because it's the same thing over and over because you don't want to listen.
Let me ask the panel this, because sometimes and this goes back to what Pharaoh said earlier. Sometimes you might think that person is your friend, or you might think they have your best interest at heart, but you complaining to this person, that person might be the same person going back to tell your significant other what you're saying because they're trying to wreck your happy home because they see what you got. Oh, I don't have this. Oh, she's complaining about this dude. I remember I watched a video with this guy, and he went out. This girl asked him out on a date, and the friend went back and said, "Hey, me and your boyfriend kissed," and the girl was like, I know you kissed her," and he was like, "No, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything." So they called the friend up on the phone, and the friend was like, "Yeah, yeah, I told her that we kissed. We kissed and we started making out." And the guy was like, "Why would you tell her a lie like that?" And the girl said, "Because she don't deserve you. She don't deserve you because she tried to set you up with me to see what you would do." So then the girl looked like she had egg on her face because she didn't trust her significant other. So sometimes you have to be careful who you tell your business to because they're trying to get in your position. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
Do you
trust.
Yeah,
You
understand?
she
got to
was
know
just
the
trying to
person too.
I
You just
I
got to
in her
do.
know them.
position. I just think she was trying to let the man know what type of woman he was dealing with, so he could
But
have
that's not his
all the
business.
knowledge.
no,
That's
but
not his
but,
business.
but, but
Hey,
the girl actually said that you need to be with me. See, that's what I'm trying to
Oh
say.
shit.
Yeah, yeah. That's the girl
Okay.
said. Yeah, you need to be with me because she don't respect you, or
Oh,
vice
okay. I must
versa.
have missed that part.
In that video, it was just a girl. It was a
hey,
girl.
so
I don't want to make it seem as though
Okay, I
that
get it.
you know what I'm trying to
so
say.
you remember when I told you a similar situation with an individual?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
I got
most of you guys know that.
Yeah.
And that pissed me off because that was unexpected from somebody that didn't take care of their own home.
Okay.
Like, don't expect other people to fill in for you when you're not doing your part.
You're throwing stones.
Oh, they wasn't throwing stones. Trust me, the bitch was. It was a whole goddamn house, a mountain. But I checked that motherfucker though.
You got to do what you got to do. But like I said, I agree with everybody on the panel what they're saying. But sometimes you got to be careful because sometimes, my cousin, he had post up a meme, well, not a meme, but a nice saying. He say sometimes people that's in the boat with you are not rowing the same way.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like we're too grown to not know who your friends are at this point. Like, check your friends. That's why it's important to check your friends. If you're just gonna slide shit and let it ride, baby, that's what's gonna drown your ass. And I'm sorry, maybe you deserve it to drown as fuck.
That's true. But like they say, if you got somebody, make sure you keep that somebody, because sometimes issues that are small and your friends or your family members make it bigger, and it's really not that way.
You I'm in love with you. I don't give a fuck how many times we get it, we bump heads. That's real. You make me mad. I'm in love with you. Don't down me. I need you.
We gonna figure it out.
We gonna make it.
Yeah.
Ain't no figuring it out, cause we got it.
Yeah.
We gonna make it. Just don't down.
What you got on that? Goddamn. I got to go to Tim Dog first. What you got on that, Tim Dog?
Hey, ride or die, no matter what, and that's true love. When you are in a situation when you get mad at each other, but in the end, you love and care for each other. Resolve the issue, you take care of it, and you move on. That's what you do. Communicate. Without communication, there is no relationship.
I got that. What you got on that, Professor?
Well, in my instance, I can't afford to get super mad because I have a I haven't. See. Let me explain.
Oh,
I have an anger issue.
No,
and
it ain't
and,
so.
and for me, for me to lose my temper,
hold on, I got to go to
I
don't believe it.
I tend to not. I tend to not hold anything back when I get really mad.
Oh,
so I've always got to be careful about anger destroying a relationship, because I've accidentally said some things, with friends. And, let's see, this going on like 25 years since the last time I heard from them. So, you got to be careful.
You got to be careful. What you got on that, Miss Paula?
So I'm ride or die until when the ride dies. And what I
Damn, no jumper cables? Damn.
No, she ride until the wheels don't fall off.
No, baby. The wheels be falling off eventually. No, but my thing is, we keep on saying ride or die forever, but there's certain things you can't ride or die. There's
murder charge.
I say, if you cheat on me, if I really am in love with you and I'm doing life with you, if you cheat on me, I'm gonna work it out, because I'm gonna need to know what happened until we go here, right? I'm not gonna fall off. But then if you're hitting me and there's certain disrespect, baby, I gotta jump out. There's no riding it to the end when you're putting hands on me. So that's why I say, depending on where the ride is going.
I got you. Pharaoh King, what you got on it? I'm not gonna put you in the big screen. Go ahead.
Thank you. Well, for one thing, men love much harder than women do. So, and I say that because when we're putting all of our efforts into a relationship and we get upset, like the mad professor say, sometimes we go a little bit overboard. We can ruin that relationship because we're so overbearing. So I think, we might have a ride or die, but we can also push that ride or die away. How like what Paula was saying, with too much love.
I'm gonna push back, but I'm gonna get
Well, it's not so much a pushback. I'm just giving an example. It's not.
You push back.
How you gonna give
pushback?
It's just an opinion on how I think. Some men are. They're too overbearing with that ride or die, and that ride or die gets tired.
No,
Yeah.
I think it's the opposite. I think women are more they love much harder than men because
Thank you.
most men know they could go out there and get it out the mud, and most women, not all women, but most women when they fall in love with a man, I don't give a damn what you do. You know, you could cheat, you could rob, steal, kill somebody. They will be by your side when you in prison.
And I'm sorry, most men can
Shoot, not
love
my wife.
different women at the same time. Us women, we kind of we might jump,
Yeah,
but we'll
yeah,
keep it one at a time
I,
before
I
we.
don't. I
yeah.
don't want
Okay,
my wife
so
loving
so
on me if I'm in prison.
But I'm saying,
so
I'm
so
just,
Yeah, because
I'm just,
somebody else will be.
I'm
Right.
just,
I
I'm
don't
just,
want that.
I'm just
I don't
saying.
want her to see me like that.
I guess what I'm saying is, I'm just saying if Pharaoh say that we men love, I think it's just the opposite. That, but we can agree to
it can go
disagree.
both ways, yes.
But
But
that's what I'm just
in my
saying.
opinion, I
Oh,
think
go ahead, go
for
ahead.
what I go through, I think men like we can't. If a woman goes cheat on a man, we can't take it. A woman will forgive a man, but a man can't forgive a woman if she goes out and cheat for some odd reason. So that, to me, that's. I mean,
No,
it's,
you're just selfish. That's not loving too much. That's
hey,
just
hey,
fucking selfish.
say how you want it, but
And it comes
that,
out why Miss Paula.
so
It comes out
that what?
Look, you're
why.
light skinned,
Mhm.
pretty motherfucker from Florida, girl. He's thinking you gonna get what you want.
Uh,
Selfish
Stop hating,
ass.
B more.
That's okay. At least I
So,
do it
somebody
one at a
hurt you, B
time.
more.
But
I
for,
don't
for,
know.
for me, the only thing I say that I do think that women love harder than men because we are very simple. Men are very simple. For a woman to give you her all, she has to totally be into you. All it takes for a man is for a woman to take their clothes off. Not all men. I'm not gonna put all everybody. I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna
put.
push back.
That's what I'm about to say. I'm not gonna put all
Yeah,
men.
we about to push your ass off a cliff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
I'm gonna
You
sit
already
this
know how
one
this
out.
panel is. You already know how this panel is.
I'm
None,
gonna
none
sit
of us
this
up
one
here like
out.
that.
But that's why I say in general. I'm not saying all men, but the majority of men, they could be in a relationship and they could be in a happy relationship. And if a pretty girl or a pretty woman walks by, they would and they just give them the eye, they will stray. But a woman, it takes a woman to be really hurt, really, really hurt to step out on a man. I don't give a damn that motherfucker is on Boris Kojo or whoever. It, it, I, hey, hey, that's why I say
Boris Cujo.
I'm not putting all men in that category, not all women.
And I
But
didn't put all women in.
what
Men love harder than women.
what I'm saying is it takes a woman to be really hurt to step out on a man. I could be wrong. Hey, I'm just a man on the street. Hey, I don't know
Yeah.
everything, but
Not
I just
all
know.
women.
Go ahead,
As
Paul.
the female
Not
here,
all women.
I agree with you. Don't listen to these other ones, you know.
I got you.
What
Hey,
you mean these other ones? I didn't even say anything this time.
what you got on conspiracy, brother? And
Silence says a lot.
Yeah, it sure
Not
does.
mine.
No,
what you
because
got
he's
on
never
I'm
silent.
a, I'm a agree with Paula that the ride can come to an end. It can die. And sometimes there's no reviving it. So there's lines, there's limits that everyone can take. You just if you haven't reached that limit, then that means shit is good. But some people get to that limit, they're like, that's it.
The only
So,
man I'm riding and dying to the end, to the wheels fall off, is my daddy. No other man. I'm sorry. And I love my brothers, but not for them either.
That's because your daddy should be the only man that's willing to pay for things for you without anything in return.
And he sure does. God bless that man.
You must be the only daughter.
I am.
That's why you're saying that.
she's proud of that too. Look at that.
Hey, I would be too.
I'm glad you brought that up, Miss Paula, because that's a dynamic that I think that we all that has daughters and we all have sons. You know, I know Po Boy, he got all boys. I mean, Conspiracy Brother got all boys. Tim, you got all boys?
Yep.
Okay, okay.
Damn.
But it's something when you have. I know. Matt Professor got a daughter, right? Correct.
Yeah, yeah,
In college. What daughter
yes.
go to college again?
Newmont College of Computer Sciences in Salt Lake City.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
See.
She about to become a Mormon.
Yeah.
I told her watch out for them damn people.
And she
Oh,
coming back with a white boyfriend.
I showed her
No
where
black
not to.
people there.
Girl, she done already had a white boyfriend because she likes reptiles and this dude was a reptile keeper.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
She gonna be on Sister Wives.
No, she gonna be the wife. You don't know my daughter. That girl crazy.
Oh, she in your family, I'm sure.
Right. right.
And it goes back to what Miss Paula said. You know how she look at her dad because and basically all men, all daughters, when they look at their father and they see that their father get out there and they provide and they do things that when they get with somebody else and that person doesn't do that, they judge their father with their boyfriend. If I'm wrong, y'all tell me I'm wrong.
What's your boyfriend with the father?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, you said it
But
back.
that's not what you said.
Motherfucker, I've been drinking. God
Yeah,
damn
we
it.
can tell.
Y'all know when I've been drinking, my shit come out right. But y'all be correcting me. Yeah, Miss Paula's a guest. We want her to come back. I don't
Oh,
want
she
her.
gonna come back because she
I
want to
don't
hear
want.
you get corrected.
I don't want.
Yeah,
No, I don't
boy.
want her to see. I don't want to see y'all talk about this ignorant motherfucker on the other side of the board. He was talking. Come on, man.
There's a lot of motherfuckers up in here, ain't there?
Yeah. Y'all done got me out my damn my goddamn
You know what?
diaphragm.
But
Hey, you know what? I don't want you to be by
Professor
yourself.
been
So
good.
let me go ahead and
Mad
take this shot.
Professor been good. He ain't say not one curse word
But I get
all night.
all night. But I guess because we ain't
You
talking about
trying to
Donald,
jinx me.
yeah, we ain't talking about
Hey.
Donald Trump. But I guess
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying is
45.
I guess what I'm saying is when a young woman meet a man, I'm gonna ask Miss Paula that. Do you look at the person that you're dating? Do you look for some of the things that you see in your father? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And it's because me and my father have had this conversation. Every ex of mine, and sadly, all my exes end up getting my dad in the divorce because my dad still talks to them because they're literally like there's certain things in them that are so similar to my dad, so they always connect in different levels. And my ex of 2020, who's the last guy I dated and still in love with, he was literally like my father.
Dang. Hold on. You just can't ran past that.
Yeah, she
No,
slid that one in nicely, didn't she?
that wasn't the question. So the question
No, Miss Paula, you brought it up. You brought it up.
Man,
I've been
did that
smoking too
explain?
much. Good night.
Hold on. You brought this up in I think not last week, but the week before that. Miss Paula, you was dickmatized?
Actually, this was
I just want to make sure.
dickmatized, tongue-matized, and deep conversation-matized.
I'm too young to be hearing this conversation.
He sound like he work at Massage Envy.
My bad, Miss Paula.
It was like a full-on package, matized.
Oh, Miss Paula, I'm sorry. Finish your thought. I'm sorry. I'm so
That
sorry.
whip appeal.
Baby face. Go ahead, Miss Paula. I'm sorry.
So, my recent ex is, I feel like I literally picked my father, which is kind of weird. Like in terms of actions, watching him as a father, how he treats his daughter. He has two daughters, and how he just moves. He's a lawyer. My dad is a lawyer. Like the way he works and everything, and to see how they also connect to the extent that I am now like they're the ones in a relationship and I'm the outsider, and it's just it's weird, but it's also crazy. But my dad came on my podcast and we talked about him raising a daughter and everything, and we talked about that. It was like, I gave you the word. Like that's why I'm very particular the guys I pick, because my dad literally gave me the world. And when he was giving me the world, he was telling me, I don't want no man to ever lie to you about this. I'll take you here. I'll show it to you. So my dad showed me the world and gave me that. So when I pick man, it's not what can you do for me. It's more than that.
Okay. All right. I understand. So me
And
ask
with
you.
her saying that, that's what I believe. Fathers are very important in women's lives because you get that background. It's the ones we see on social media that don't have the father in their lives. They expect something from other people.
I guess I was going to ask the panel, dude, when you pick your significant other, did that play like your mother? Did you see that? Did you see your mother? Not trying to make it weird, but do you see something in your significant other that you saw that your mother did for you when you
That's
was
how
young?
most people pick their spouse
Yeah.
is they see traits of the people that raised them, and that's why you see people who were abused pick abusers because
My wife and
subconsciously they see that's what they know as
Love.
normal.
Mm-hmm.
So what's normal to them is comfortable. That's what people always realize. What's normal is comfortable. So
Now
seeing
I have to
somebody
push
getting
back on
beat and
that.
being beat is kind of comfortable for some people. So that's what you look for. So it's kind of a normal thing when people have characteristics of your parents in the person that you choose.
What you got on that, Professor?
Well, yeah, that is true to a point. I mean, sometimes your parent can disappoint you accidentally sometimes, but and unfortunately, if you see that in your mate, sometimes that trauma will come back and bite you in the butt, as it were. And you'll be like, damn, I remember when my mama didn't do this for me, and now you've done the same thing, said you was gonna do it and didn't do it. And sometimes that kind of trauma still will mess up your whole relationship. I ain't see you smoking today, conspiracy brother. What the hell going on down there?
You ain't got no weed.
What weed is smoked out?
His ass. Hey, we didn't hear
I
one
got my
time
little
come
thing.
back to be the whole goddamn show.
I think I saw him smoke a little bit earlier.
But
I
it's
got my
like
little.
it's.
This is the last of my weed.
Okay.
But yeah, I like my wife is a lot like my mother in that she cares about everybody around her.
Okay.
I don't always like that because
I know.
I'm selfish,
Yeah, I know. We all know that.
but
I got
it
you.
is what it is.
I got
I'm
you. What you got on there,
selfish too.
Tim? Dog?
I'm selfish as hell.
My mom and my wife are 4 days apart in the birthdays. That's all I'm gonna say.
You were looking for
Oh,
a
that's it?
carbon copy, goddamn
Yeah,
it.
That's all I'm gonna say. But it wasn't intentional. But it wasn't intentional that we got together because we were friends for like 4 or 5 years before we even started talking about a relationship. We were just good friends, talk on the phone every now and then. And I invited her home for homecoming, and her and my mom and my stepdad, they got along. And from there, she was like, you know what? You seem like a pretty good dude, somebody that I would like to get with. And like Miss Paula, I was out of the game for like 4 or 5 years. So
because you was ugly. But
God damn.
no, I was being selective and making
You
was
were
building up
working
his
on
character.
yourself.
There you go. I wasn't out there sleeping around or doing any of that. I was
That's
just
what's
Sucks
wrong
to
with
be
you.
I was never like that though. If I'm not gonna,
You should
I
have got
wasn't.
like that. You
because you
had
got a
No,
5 years to do it.
no,
because
no,
you got a
no.
man piece on right now.
That's okay. I ain't worried about that. I got my man piece and my manhood. I'm
Okay.
good.
All right.
He ready to fight all of y'all because he knuckled up already.
Boy, you don't know. I'm always knuckled up. You know that.
Sorry. I gotta quit.
Okay. Hey, before we go to our closing comments, I want everybody to give somebody some. You got a lot of young people out here. We have a certain age, and things have totally changed from when we was on the dating scene, or like Miss Paula's still on the dating scene. So I'm gonna start with you, Miss Paula. What advice would you give somebody that's in a relationship and things are not going the way they're supposed to be going, and but you got a good person. What advice would you give that person?
So first, I'd say be honest with yourself,
Mm,
because you gotta know what you want deep down. Somebody being a good person doesn't mean the relationship has to go on.
mm,
So you gotta check on yourself, like, what do I want? And what do I want from this person? Then have a conversation. If you're on the same levels, like I had a friend, two of my friends who they were kind of seeing each other. But one of them had big dreams. She wanted a big life, a full life. And
mhm.
one of them was comfortable with the life that he had. So you already know that's not going to work. Because, and
They're
they
going two
tried,
different ways.
yes, and they tried, and they were both good people, and it didn't. And the guy, because he loved us so much, he wanted to try and get shit together so that he can win her back. But I had a conversation with him, and I was like, but is that the life you want? Because be honest, because doing it for somebody else, eventually you'll get tired. You'll be
Settling.
overwhelmed because that's not the life you want. You're doing it to chase something,
Mm,
which is not even 100%. Because she already wants that life. She's going to keep chasing that life. And
yeah,
you're going to have to keep chasing behind her for
yes.
something that you don't want. So at the end of the day, you got to look at your person and realize that you guys wanting the same thing. And
Mm.
if it is, then work on it. If it's not, it's okay to say goodbye, whether being a good person or not. You shouldn't be in a relationship with somebody just because they're a good person.
I got you. What you got on that conspiracy, brother number one?
Y'all know I'll be on that mute button, goddamn it. Nah, like the theme of the night is I like what she said.
Go ahead, Pharaoh King. Yeah, go ahead, Pharaoh King, because you sound just like Pharaoh King. I want to agree with Miss Paula said.
I said I had to agree with her because she had a point. I had to agree with her. I'm
I'm
not
not
going to
gonna be
disagree with a
Oh
good
I'm
point.
man.
not gonna be invited again if you keep.
What she said.
Yeah, what she said. You know what I mean? Come on.
Go
No,
ahead, my bad, conspiracy
so
brother.
so in
No,
my
conspiracy brother.
situation,
You
y'all
done?
know
Conspiracy
my
brother
wife.
done?
Yeah, he
What
done.
you
Oh,
finished?
goddamn. Okay, go ahead, Pharaoh King. My bad.
So you know, in my situation, I'm nowhere near what my wife's father was like.
Mm,
So, you know, I would say her coming from the country she came from to even find a person like myself, because I ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never said I was shit. So with with her depending on me and trusting me, that was a huge step for her. And then on top of that, to move around the world with me, you know, being in the service.
mm,
But what I had to do was I was selfish. And I was, even though I married her, expecting her to be a certain way because, you know, I'm American.
yeah.
And then that was causing conflict in the house, realizing that she came from a place where love and affection was not what survival was about in her situation. So I had to step back, look at myself, and understand that I can't expect something from this person because I was raised in a different household in a different way. So that
Mm,
was a big step for me. So know yourself and know your significant other, person you're going to be in a relationship with, so you can have good communication, so you can make a good future.
I got you.
I wanna say something on what he said. You remember when you said you ain't shit, but she trusted you and put her trust in you. And
Yeah.
that's one thing men for the reason why women hang out to men who most people like they ain't shit. We see
The
when a
potential.
girl meets the guy, they're like, I see the good in him. He
Mm,
just needs
Mhm.
time to see it in himself.
Yeah,
oh, damn. Miss Paula
yeah,
just
I
dropped the
dig that. I
jewel.
dig that.
Oh, she dropped the jewel on your ass. A
Hey,
big
hey,
jewel.
look. Hey, be more, man. Be more careful, goddamn it. You about to fall out the chair.
I
You
got you.
can't
Nah,
come pick your
nah,
ass
nah.
What you got
up.
in that mattress?
Oh boy,
I was trying to
don't
get your
let us get
mama
that
off my
on tape.
screen. She was trying to
Yeah.
spread
What
some
you got in that
shit.
mattress?
Uh, I don't know. All only advice I ever give people is if you can't be with the one you love, love the one you with. That's the only thing that I think most people, and it's unfortunate a lot of people live by that crap because they miss out on the best thing that could have happened to them because
Right,
the relationship didn't move the way they wanted it to.
I
right.
got you. All right. What you
I.e., she didn't put out fast enough or he didn't pay something fast enough.
got? I got you. So what
Yeah.
you got on that, Tim Dolphin? Be more careful.
Man, relationships are something that it's not going to work out in the beginning. It's something, if you have a feeling or love for someone, you have to work at it. And sometimes it takes a while. But if you're in love with someone and you feel like, it can work, then it's worth working on,
Mm.
as long as both of you are communicating. But if one is working on it and the other one isn't, it's never going to work. Yeah, especially like Pharaoh said, when you got two different ideas going on at the same time of one situation, or how to discipline the kids, or how to pay the bills, and you have to work at that. That's not something that's automatic at
Right.
all.
Mm. And to close it out, I totally agree with everybody on the panel, because when you're in a relationship, it takes a lot of hard work. Everything's not going to go the way that you want it to go. Everybody, like Pharaoh say, everybody, like Miss Paula say, just like Mad Professor, Tim Dahl, even Conspiracy Brother. You come with everybody comes with their own set of issues. And when you decide to get in a relationship with another person, you got to figure out how to maneuver, because it's like a big jigsaw puzzle. Well, this piece doesn't fit here. So now we got to work together to get these pieces to work with one another. And that's the advice I would give young couples or anybody. When you get in a relationship, yeah, everything is what they say, roses in the beginning, but here come those stones, and some of those stones come from outside of your circle.
Yeah,
And
And
beware them bag ladies.
yeah, and
They
some
got too much stuff.
and and,
Erica
and,
Badu.
and
and
sometimes
last and,
go ahead, Paul.
and last thing, most people love the people they're with, but they don't like the person they're with. So make sure you like the person you're with, because love is easy, but liking somebody is a whole other different issue.
God damn, Miss Paula just started another whole podcast on me. God damn.
Bag
She out here
lady,
dropping
you
nuggets like
got
she at
too much
McDonald's.
stuff.
Telling
Yeah,
you.
she done
Get
dropped another
in
Come get
jewel.
'em.
the bag.
But
You
Paula,
got
Miss
too much
Paula, this is
stuff.
a part of the show. Before we close out every show, what we like to do is we like to drop some jewels on people. But you've been dropping jewels all night. But we're gonna show how it's done.
Cubic zirconia.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with Tim Dahl for being more careful. What you got for the people before we go?
Hey, you know what I got for y'all? I was reading something. And 6 foods that never expire. Oh my goodness. Vinegar, white rice, sugar, salt, vanilla extract, and honey.
Remind me not to eat by your house.
I was gonna say if you didn't say honey, I was gonna say
What you talking about? Come past my house. You got some of that shit in your house too.
I got you.
What you talking
I
about? You
got
don't
you.
drink, you don't eat sugar?
I do
Huh?
not. I
I
don't.
got
All right, whatever.
that's because he got that sugar. No, I'm
You
playing.
got that.
He got this.
No, no,
I done messed with you, man.
I got you. Bad Professor, what you got for the people before we go?
as far as advice go for people, don't use a hatchet to remove a fly from your friend's forehead.
Hey, you been watching damn Roots again? Because they use hatchets in Roots.
Your name Toby. My name Kuta.
All that's saying is be careful when you criticize a friend.
That's
Oh,
it.
that's true
That's
too.
it.
I got you. Pharaoh King, what you got for the people before we go?
People can cry much easier than they can change.
Ooh. Damn, that's a Jew. What? I like that.
Where's the bomb? Where's the bomb?
No, because I had to change my setup. All sound effects has been.
I got you, Pharaoh.
All this money you paid, and your ass you ain't on top of it.
Well, sometimes they get fucked
Hey,
up.
he ain't got nothing to mix. We got Kool-Aid, no sugar,
Ham, no burger.
got cereal, no milk. God damn
You
it.
got an empty
Gun,
ass,
no
you got
bullets.
an empty ass. All you got is an empty ass.
So Miss Paula, you see what we talking about? So Miss Paula, what you got for the people before we go?
Shit always happens. Ride the wave.
I don't know. That's a sneaky ass wave.
Hey,
That's
that's
I
why you
don't
gotta
think-
ride
ass
it.
wave.
You can either fall in it or you can ride it.
I don't think I want to be on that wave.
Oh hell no.
I'm gonna go.
Hey,
because-
Hey, South Carolina won, by the way, decisively.
No shit.
go shit.
Yeah, I mean, come on. What you
We
expect?
gonna
Well,
talk
I
about
didn't
that.
expect it.
We gonna
It's the
talk
people
about that
that
on
is
the
the
album.
man
Let
that won
King
it.
Jenner Jr. win.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that on the after show. But before Conspiracy Brother go, I'm gonna say my piece. You know, they always say alcohol don't solve your problems, but neither does milk or water.
Yeah.
Think of that.
Damn. God damn.
I'm lactose intolerant. It's gonna fuck me up.
Now you gonna
God
cause more
damn.
problems for your shit ass.
Hell yeah.
Let the professor get
I
it.
can't afford it.
Hold on, Ryan. You remember that time we was at the NCO club and this motherfucker made us some green drinks with milk and shit?
Hey man, I thought you forgot about that shit.
Oh, you talking about a
That shit was
grasshopper?
fucking. I don't know what the fuck. Well, he was like, yo, y'all try this. Cause you know, we was tipping good and shit. So he was like, man, try this. Like, okay, fuck it. We both like, okay. What's the next move here?
Spit that shit out.
Hey no, that was a bad night for me and Brian, boy. We was like,
How
oh
two lactose
shit.
intolerant Negroes gonna drink gonna have a drink with cream in it?
I know.
We didn't know.
But
It's
like
free, so we drink it.
But like we do,
Hey.
we got to let the man, the one, the only, that's on his
I be off
spiritual
target.
journey. If you haven't watched his videos, you got
Oh my
I get
goodness.
something every day. I
Man.
just find out today that the brother got his PlayStation and he ain't even plugged up. I just found out today
It's just
the
a
brother got his
fixture.
television and he ain't even plugged in.
Ain't
Then I
plugged
found
in.
out the brother is going outside. He got a whole goddamn what's the word I'm looking for, Professor? When you got all these flowers and shit, what when you go out there?
A
What is it
bouquet?
called? No, not a
No.
bouquet, motherfucker.
Hey, you
Stingray.
said a bunch of flowers. That's what it is,
Floral
motherfucker.
But I'm talking about if you go out, they got nothing but flowers. They call it something, man. It's slipping my mind.
A botanical garden.
Exactly. There you go.
I see.
motherfucker
That
About to
got-
start
that
buying some
ain't
of that
it. That
botanical
ain't
garden
it.
soon.
That's
That
right.
ain't
There's a
it.
botanical garden near you.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only conspiracy brother, what you got for the people?
Oh, since we're talking about relationships, let's try and keep some relationships together today. So it says, let me disrobe you with my eyes. No need to touch you. Just relish the ride. Feel my gaze. Navigate your body. I never thought a glance could be so erotic. My eyes explore for a place to begin. No need for urgency. Just let me take you in. Your body wants me to pull me in. My eyes reserved to watching. I'll let you know when.
I knew he was gonna
Go
show
beat
off
it
because
up.
his friend was here.
I know.
Hey
I
man,
know.
you sound like Andre 3000. I was about to get a beat on your ass.
That's like what
You
I'm saying.
sound like hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, all I got to say is a great conversation with everybody on this panel. But like I said, if you got a relationship, if it's a good relationship, work it out. If it's a bad relationship, like Miss Paula said, get the fuck out. you know
Stay
what I'm
off of
saying?
plenty of fish.
But the show doesn't stop here. You know, we got an after show called Asked Out. And Miss Paula, hopefully you join us for Asked Out. And on Asked Out, you get to talk about what you want to talk about, not what we want to talk about. Whatever you want to discuss, we will have that conversation. I'm just saying, yeah, that's when shit goes down. How they say goes down in DM? I know it's an old song. They probably say something new now, but it goes down and Asked Out. And
All right.
like I said before, you know, come for the show, but stay for the conversation. And with that, I'm the man on the street.
This is Pharaoh King. Shout out to SPD if you're watching.
Woo, Tim Dog from Be More Careful.
The mad professor living in the boot.
Miss Paula.
Conspiracy brother number one. I'm gonna keep it simple. Oh, my bad. I'm so used to it. You go ahead now.
Paula from Induction Whippy.
Hey, shout out your podcast.
Paula from Talk Shit Whippy.
All right.
Check out. Good shit on there.
That's right. And we are 2 cigars and a blunt. Hey, we see you next time.
Peace.